back with another workout for you with my crazy hair. Always a sign of a good workout. So today we are doing a full body strength session. So grab your dumbbells. If you have got a chair or a couch close by, if you've got a chair, make sure it's pushed up against the wall. We're going to be utilizing those as some options in today's session. So if you are new here, make sure, of course, you hit on the like button and subscribe so that you do not miss a workout, but it also massively helps me out. So don't forget to click on subscribe. I really want to know if you do this, if you enjoy this, and most of all, I want you to go and work hard. So let's freaking do it. With just rolling through the shoulders, you're getting the shoulders ready and raring to go. So I want you to take the shoulders right up to the ears and then right down into the back pocket. So really making that movement as big as you can, and then let's bring it back round the other way. So we're going to be moving today. We're just going to be doing 30 seconds of work. We're going to have 10 seconds of rest, but we are supersetting. Arms out, turn one hand up and one hand down. So the superset just means that we're going to move and work one body part, and then we're going to work the same body part but with a slightly different exercise. So just slightly different target area means that we're going to get the nice burn going on through the muscles. So let's take the arms out and across, stretch out across the chest. So well done for showing up today, for being here. I hope you're going to give this session all of your energy today, because that's what we do, we bring it. Let's rotate round side to side, so letting the hand hit the shoulder, hitting the lower back. Good, let's bring it into a squat. So we're going to squat down, sweep up, come right up onto the toes. So let's really generate some energy. Get that blood flowing through the body. Good. One more, and then with this I want you to just circle the ankle around. We're going to be doing some work that requires some balance today also. Changing sides. Knees together, rotate round, feel the work into the hips and into the knees. Take it back the other way. Good. Coming in to our low lunge position. Watch you don't fall over. So dropping down. I want you to hold this position. Push the hip under, and we're just going to reach up, then reach down to the floor. Reach it up. Don't worry if you can't get all the way to the floor. Just go as far as you can. One more, then if you can hold it down, I want you to drop the leg and then straighten it out. Drop it down. As you drop down, push the hips forward and out. Forward and out. Last one here. Now reach arm up. So just having that rotation through the spine. Let the head follow the hand around. Good. And release. Bring it all the way up as she wobbles around. Reach up and then back. Up and then back. Push the hip forward. Good. And then bringing it down towards the floor, drop and out. Again, push those hips down towards the floor, so bend the knee down, drop down. One more time, hold. Reach the arm, open out. Drawing in through the spine so that the core remains engaged. And then release it in. We're going to bring it down into our low squat position. And then straighten it out. Low squat, lengthen spine, look up. Then into the hamstrings. Again, drop down. Straighten out. Two more. Sinking down a little bit lower into that low squat each time. Last time, hold. Take the arms up above the head if you can. And then release all the way up. And back and around, okay. we're going to get going. So I'm using the bench. You can use the couch. You can use a chair. If you're using a chair, make sure that it is pushed up against the wall so that it's not going to slide around. I'll give you options without those so you don't have to. Like I say, if you've just got the side of the couch, we're going to be doing Bulgarian split squats. So it's just to have your foot on something, but you can just the same, just do a static lunge. We're going to start with the upper body though. So if you have your dumbbells at the ready, we're not going to be letting go of them for the whole of the first round. So you're going to feel it into the forearms as well if your weights are heavy enough. So exercise 1, bent over row. Okay, if you only have one dumbbell, you can always do it here. And then the second exercise is going to be a bicep curl. For those who do have two, we're going to be doing an alternating hammer curl. We've got 3 rounds, 2 exercises, 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Are we ready to go? Of course we are. Of course we are. Let's do this then. So we're going to start with that bent over row. So ground your feet into the floor, feet just hip width apart, shoulders back. Get ready to tip forwards. Here we go. So tip forwards. Now breathe out as you drive your elbows up behind. We want to pull the shoulder blades towards each other. The spine is lengthened. So that means that we're looking at the floor just out in front, maybe like 2 meters out in front. That's going to help to keep that alignment. Really drive your elbows up and behind. You can have that little pause at the top, especially rest if you've got a lighter weight. We're coming into those alternating bicep curls. Get ready. Here we go. Up for 1. So with these, if you've got a lighter weight and it doesn't feel too heavy, I want you to focus on coming down slowly. So you come up with speed, down slow. You want to keep the elbows tucked in by the waist. If you find that your weights are quite heavy, because mine are certainly already feeling that way, you can have that little bit of momentum, but you would slow it down on the way down. Relax. Keep hold of your weights if you can in between rounds. We're back to that dead row. Bent over row. Here we go. Same thing. So again, if you've got those lighter weights, hold, pause here. Keep the muscles under tension for that little bit longer. Because when we're doing home workouts, we're often limited with not having a wide range of weights. So we have to manipulate it with the tempo at which we move. If you're going speed on the way up, slow it down, it's going to feel harder. If your weights already feel quite heavy, then just stick with a single 1-on-1 tempo and relax. In and back on for the hammer curls. I really want to put my weights down. Get ready, chest lifted, standing tall. Here we go. So again, think about how your weights feel for you. Keep your elbow in by the side. We don't want the elbow to like be coming out. We want to keep it wedged in close towards the body. You can use that breath on the way up. And dependent on how heavy that weight is for you, is going to be how quick you're moving. You might be able to get far more reps in than me. Don't be going at my speed. Relax. You want to go at a tempo and a pace that's right for you, that's challenging you. Last time into those rows. Get ready. Here we go. Come on. Pulling in through your belly button so you've got this real strong base. As we drive the arms up behind. Really feeling the work into that upper body. So the great thing about this set or this workout is that we're going to do upper lower, so we do get that rest in between. You want to feel like you should need it though. Come on, 1 more and relax. You can resist putting those weights down. Your forearms are going to be getting a little bit burnier right now. Alternating curls set. Here we go. Strong arms. We want that tone and definition in our arms. We want to be able to carry heavy stuff around, and having that strength in the arms just adds to your levels of badassery in my eyes. Keep your body upright, come on. Solid. Control that movement as much as you can. Really doing your best now, we're nearly there. Last one, and relax. Okay. Whew. Put the weights down. If you have the option to go heavier, you might want to go heavier. We're only using the weight on one. So we're going to be doing a Bulgarian split squat. I'm going to take my mat out of the way. So what we're going to do is we have one foot up and behind, and then you're just going to hop that front leg forwards, keeping the head and chest lifted. Easier with the toe on the toe, harder with the toe tucked under. So from here, weight is in the opposite hand, full strength into that leg. You're going to feel the stretch into the hip flexor. Your exercise number 2, we then put the weight down, having the leg straight and tension in that leg, and we're doing a front scale. Now what I want on this is to avoid, people tend to lean back and bend this bottom leg. I want you to keep upright and keep this bottom leg straight so the movement is driven from your core. Okay, so those are your 2 exercises. We're going to get straight into it. You can do this without the weight. If this feels too much, just do a static lunge. Okay, get ready into position. Set yourself up. Have the leg out in front. Here we go. So we drop down and then lift. So all of the weight is in that front leg. Real good strength movement. And then of course you're getting this nice opening through the hip flexors, so we're keeping that good mobility in the hip. Keep your body upright. Of course you've got to be able to sustain your balance. Keep strong in that leg. Relax, put your weight down. So the leg that was behind us now comes out in front. Roll the shoulders back, standing nice and tall, and go. So, how high your leg goes depends on your hamstring mobility and flexibility. Even if you're here, if you can keep that body upright and this back leg straight, here, breath out. So we're using the core. If anything, we're trying to lean forwards. Avoid leaning backwards, keeping it upright. High as you can with that leg. Point your toe. Relax, change sides. So we now found our balance with our leg. We take the other one up behind, pop it out, find a spot out in front. We're going that you can focus on to help maintain that balance. Really working through full range of movement as low as you can on this. Keep strong into that front leg. Challenge yourself to go down that little bit lower, keeping the shoulders rolled back and down. Relax. Weight goes down, other leg out in front, tummy in. Here we go. Lift. Point your toe, tension in the leg, nice and strong, long, lean. Think belly dancer legs. And the movement, you're going to feel your core's almost getting a little crunch going on. Keep that leg straight. We're trying to get the bend out of the knee. Lift, lift. Come on, high as you can. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're back onto that first leg, so into round 2. Make sure that you find your platform behind you. Here we go. Roll those shoulders back. Now on this movement, if we had a pencil in the end of this weight, it would be drawing a line going directly down, directly up. We don't want to move forwards and back. The body stays upright. Weight into the heel on your front leg. 1, relax. Down we go. Other foot out, straight. Think about activating your quads. There is a tendency sometimes on this move to get a little bit of cramp in that leg. It is quite common. We're not used to kind of working it in this way because it sometimes cramp up. Point your toe. Have your best belly dancer pose. Come on, lift. Let that movement drive up from the core. Lift, lift. Keep the leg up as high as you can for as long as you can. Ooh, well done. Back onto the Bulgarian. Anchor your foot. Adjust your position. Down we go. So remember, just having those moments of mindfulness with what your body's doing, where you're feeling it, what direction is your body moving in. So we should be going straight up and down. Obviously, if this feels too much of a pull into that back leg, it is going to stretch your back leg. Just make it smaller. Get used to doing this move. Good, well done. And down. Leg out in front. Point the toe. Check your body position. Lift. Very much using that breath out. This bottom leg is also working hard because it wants to bend, it wants to kind of stabilize. We want to lock it in place. So it does work through the hip also. We've got that balance element going. Come on, lift, drive that leg up. Use the breath out on the way up. Come on, relax, well done. Back to leg number one. Final round. And just, here we go. Find your balance. Find your range. Now this is the final round. Really work for that extra little bit. Feeling strong and through that front leg. Oh, come on, we're nearly there. It's only those 30-second blocks. Relax on each leg. Bring it upright. Posture check. Leg out. Let's go. Lift. Squeeze through that bottom leg so it remains straight. Point your toe. Flexing. Really activating those quads. Come on, best belly dance to legs. Lift them up high as you can. Woo. Strong but lean and defined legs is what we're going for. 3, 2, and 1. Last one, we're almost there. We've got a mini break coming up before we go back onto those arms. Get set, here we go. Make them count. Keep your head up. Nice work. Looking good, team. Looking good. Come on, a few more. Finish with some good ones. Drive that heel into the floor. Give me one more. Oh, relax. Whew. Last time. Point, check. Here we go. Using the breath. Lift that leg up. Feel your core and your abdominals having to work hard to support that leg getting up. Come on. We're almost there. Keep going. Come on. And relax. Okay. We're going to grab yourselves a quick drink. I'm going to show you what's coming next. So we're back onto the upper body. This time we're targeting the shoulders. So your easier level is to do it without the feet elevated. the elevation of the feet is going to make it feel much harder. So, hands are out in front. We're in our V position. We're going to walk the hands out. Then we walk them back in. And at the top of the movement, we have a shoulder push-up, dropping the head down to the floor and back up. Harder, same thing, but just your feet are elevated, so you've got more of the weight over your head. And this one in particular feels a lot tougher. And then we are supersetting that with an alternating shoulder press. So one up, then the other. If you've only got one weight, you're going to have to do them both together. I'll give you options as we go through if you start to find it hard and are struggling with the weight. So we're going to start in that V position. Again, we've got 3 rounds of these. So get yourself into the V, whether you've got your feet elevated or you're just doing a normal one. Get set. In 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to go level 1 just for 1 round toward walk it out. Engaging abs here, walk it back, head is down, you're on your tippy toes, and you drop down. For those that are taking it harder, keep it up, we walk it out. Now this one, you could just hold a pause here instead of doing the shoulder push. If that feels too much, you go with how you feel. Relax, and it is only 30 seconds. Wait till you get to round 3, that feels fun. Hands up by your shoulders. We're going up. So we want 1, and then the other. So the same rules apply. How heavy is your weight? Is it a weight that's challenging you? So mine already feels pretty hard, pretty heavy. If you are struggling, i.e. it's heavy, you can have a bit of a push press. So we use the legs and the momentum and then slow it down on the way down. If you've got a very light weight, take it that bit more controlled. Relax, we're back onto the shoulder push. Get ready. Into position. Going, walking out. So stay nice and strong. Through that body. Shoulder push-ups in there if it's available to you. These are not easy. We're aiming to get that top of the head as close towards the floor as we can. Keep your bum up in the air. And rest. My goodness, they are tough. Alternating press. In fact, on these, if you did have a light weight that felt a little bit too easy, I don't think I can even demonstrate it, you could go both together and just do them both at the same time and quicken up the pace ever so slightly so that you're getting more repetitions in. We've got to work with what we've got available to us at home, using the breath out on that effort. Relax. Final round, team. We're getting there. You're doing great. Keep it moving, keep it going. Come on. Stay strong through those arms. Of course, this movement, your core switched on. We're bringing in all elements, although really hitting the shoulders. There's many other parts of the body that are working pretty hard right now. I'm finding it hard. I hope you want to take one last one back. Relax. My goodness, they are so tough. They are tough. Last time. Arms up, here we go. So come on. Strong through your movement. Also, for the lighter weight people, keep your elbows elevated so that the elbows don't drop down. So we're keeping the muscle under tension. For those that are like me, that are finding it pretty freaking hard right now, have a little bit of a push going on. Then control it on the way down. Keep your chest lifted. Nearly there. And relax, well done. Grab yourselves a drink. We're gonna move. We're moving back onto legs. So 2 movements. We're gonna do 1 side lunge. This is my imaginary weight. I will grab a weight. So side to side. Exercise 2, we stay in the same position, but we curtsy lunge. 3 times through, and then we get down on the floor, and we've got a core finisher. Are we ready for this? Let's keep it moving. So we want our weight up at chest height, shoulders back, side to side lunge. Here we go. So we step out, drop down, push back in. Start the first couple. I always like to use them to just find the range. Just making sure we've not got any niggly bits. If you find that your weight is feeling too heavy up high, you can always drop it down low because we've been working those arms hard. Your choice. Ooh, good be even. Okay. This time we step behind, curtsy. Start with the feet together, go behind, back in. So the back knee wants to come down close towards the floor, dropping down low and push through your heel as you lift. Same on this is that we want to be moving kind of up and down. We don't want the body to come forwards when we go into this. We're keeping that safety in through the back. And relax. So you can always ditch the weight. I'm kind of glad I picked up a lighter one. If you want to go heavier on these legs, you adjust. Side lunges, here we go. So on the second round, we've got to feel for it. Now take it, when you get down, don't just go to where it feels okay. Pause it and just see if you've got that little bit more range in there. A little bit more depth. Go to that place where it feels a bit harder. Big, powerful push off. Last one. Relax. Catch your breath. Get ready for the curtsies. Here they come. Stepping behind, nice and low. Shoulders back. Head up. Game face on, team. These always feel that little bit not as bad as the lateral lunges I find. So think, go slow down, power it up, slow down, power it up. Try not to use the back leg to push off as much, but keep your weight forward over the front leg and relax. We've got one more round to get through. Best ones yet. Ready, set, here we go. Come on. Drop down. These are looking good. We push off, back to center. So utilizing the side body, getting the legs in every single direction. And rest there. Curtsies to finish. I might just go a little bit heavier, why not? Why not? These glutes can take it. So remember what I said on the last round. Keep your energy focused through that front leg. The back leg's really just a balance. You want to use that lift. And then this, very much feeling it round that side part of the leg. Get that back knee closer to the floor. Last 10 seconds. And we get to lie down on the floor. How does that sound? And take a break. Well done, team, well done. Okay, no weights required for the final block. We're going to be down on the floor. We've got 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. I'll show you the first one, then I'll show you the next one as we're going along. So your first exercise, level 1, is going to be opposite arm to knee. Harder, we come into a bicycle, or harder still, we're coming to an alternating toe touch, coming all the way up and a reach. Exercise number 2 will be a Russian twist, but I'll show you that when we're on the break of this one. So we've got 4 exercises and we're just doing it 2 times through. Are we ready for a little bit of a core burn? I want you going all in, 20 seconds on these, everything you've got. So choose your level. We can do opposite arm to knee bicycle with feet off the floor, or full reach. Get set. Here we go. So whichever level you are doing, I want you to make sure that that back stays down in towards the floor. So we've tilted the pelvis, low back remains in contact. Even if you're here, we want to reach across elbow to knee. So you get to choose. We're halfway. Come on, keep your energy all in on these. Relax. Coming up, Russian twist. Feet are on the floor. We roll back, hands are together, roll side to side. Get ready. Here we go. Side to side. So, we could make this harder by holding a weight. We could also make it harder by lifting the feet off the floor. But squeezing your knees together. Nearly there. Relax. Okay, sit upright. Single leg lifts, a bit like the front leg lift that we did before. Ready, set, go. So your leg might not lift very far. If you are struggling to lift it, think about drawing your knee in. Now you should feel this in the lower abdominals. Try and maintain your posture as much as possible. Breathe out. They are tough, I know. They're not particularly nice. We're coming round on the front, thumbs to the ceiling, we lift, reach around, squeeze, then taking it back. Get ready. Here we go, lift, round, pinch the elbows. So although my chest is slightly lifted off the floor, I want you to think about pulling up your belly button, drawing it away from the mat, then pinch, squeeze those shoulders together at the back. Relax. Back to exercise number 1. Bicycle or the single leg toe touch. You choose your option. Here we go. We've just this round to get through, team. And then we're on into our stretch. So come on, give it some. You got this. Lift and reach. Whatever you're doing, really reach across. If you want to go harder, reach to the outside of the foot. And relax. Russian twists. Sit it up. Roll it back. Bring the knees together. Here we go. Breathe. If you want to, go feet off the floor. That can sometimes bother the back, so just go with the one that feels best for you. I do struggle with lower back issues sometimes, so that can sometimes feel too much, but I think we're feeling good today, actually. We're feeling good. Come on, keep on. Relax. Woo. Bring yourself into that upright position. Sit tall, so either fingers behind if you need to hold here. If you can, bring them in front. If you can, and you almost push in towards the floor with those fingertips. Try and rise that leg up as high as you can. Again, there is a tendency to sometimes feel a little bit crampy in the legs with this. Come on. Lift, lift. Working hard, we're almost there. Relax. Over onto the front. You've done amazing. Let's now finish it off with that back. Thumbs to the ceiling, tummy lifted. Reach up. Keep the arms long, reach them out wide, squeeze them out. So try and make your arms as long as you can. bringing them right up towards the ears, and then you're trying to bring those elbows towards each other at the back. And relax, relax. Take a breath. You are done, guys. The hard work is over. Not a super sweaty session, but hopefully you're going to feel the benefits of those strength exercises. I'm going to go down for a stretch. Come and join me. Let's release out those arms. Let's give a little bit of goodness back into our body. So let's come into puppy pose, taking the fingertips onto the floor. Keep the butt in the air and drop the chest down towards the floor. And you want to look up to it between the fingertips. I like to take a little bit of a wiggle side to side, so you're going to feel it into the upper back, into the thoracic part of the spine. And then release. Taking the elbow into the floor. Drop the hand down the back. I do always include this one because it's one of my favourite stretches because it just feels so nice on the triceps. Whew. Allow that breathing rate to calm down. Fill up the lungs. And then release. Same arm, we're just going to come hand behind the head, drop down, and then open it out. Drop it down towards the opposite elbow and lift it up towards the ceiling one more time. This time feed the arm all the way through. Keep the palm up towards the ceiling. Drop the head down, pull away so you can feel the separation. Release out through the shoulder blades and back. Release. Change sides, so the other side, elbow comes onto the floor. We're trying to bring the armpit down towards the floor and reaching the hand down the back at the same time. Allowing everything to let go, release, breathe. Coming up onto all fours. Hand just supports behind the head, bringing it down towards the arm. Reach up, let the head follow the hands. Good, one more time. And then feed the arm through, palm up towards the ceiling. Imagine you're pulling the arm away. Open out across the scapula, the backs of the shoulder blades. And then release. Tuck the toes underneath. Hips go up towards the ceiling. Press the heels down into the floor. Lift through the tailbone. Open the backs of the legs. Stretching into the calves, into the hamstrings. And then release, walking hands slightly forward. Bring the leg out in front. We're going to come into pigeon. Slide those hips backwards. Always, if pigeon feels too intense, you can come over into almost 90-90 and roll over the front leg. However, if you're okay to keep those hips square on, do so. So take an inhale, look up. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, drop down. One more time, inhale, look up. This time as we exhale, just visualize those glutes, those hips, just releasing, and we're coming all the way down. If you want to take the hands out in front, and do so. And then release. Walk the hands back in, tuck the back toe back underneath, come back into downward dog. Inhaling, come up onto the toes. Exhale, push the heels down. Inhale. Inhale up onto the toes. Exhale, heels down. One more time up. And then exhale down and hold. Again, just lengthen out all the way through the back line. Heels down into the floor. Tailbones raised up to the ceiling. Bringing the other leg in. Again, 90-90 option if you need. Just wiggle yourself down into position. Take the inhale, lift and look up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold forwards. One more time, inhale, come up. As you exhale, fold forwards. Walk it out. Relax it all the way down. Bring it out. We're just going to come back towards, if you've still got your bench or your chair or whatever you've been using, you might want a cushion under your knee, or you might need to double over. I certainly like to double over on mine. We're going to bring the knee in close and the foot is elevated. The other foot comes out in the front. So from here, when we find our balance, so you can do this with the foot on the wall or on the couch, whatever feels okay for you. I would put that cushion underneath. It's just a really great stretch into the quads, and we're just gonna reach up and then inhale down. Exhale up, so it's just a slight push forward. You don't have to move much at all for it to get quite intense. One more time, holding it up at the top this time. Push that hip under. And then all we're going to do is just take it across to the side. And then release. It is quite an intense stretch, but it's a really good one, especially if you suffer from tightness down the IT band. We tilt the hips under ever so slightly, and you don't have to tilt much for it to feel. I mean, I certainly don't. Inhale, prepare, and then exhale, reach the arms up, keep pushing that hip forward. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, reach it up. Inhale down. Wow, that feels tight. And up and hold this time. And then bring in the arm across and take it across the top without falling or wobbling over. Release it out. Release the foot. And then we're going to bring it all the way up to standing position. Let's roll those shoulders out. Just give our arms a bit of a shake. Take the head over to the side. And then release. Take the hands onto the lower back. Bring the elbows towards each other. Lift the chest up. And release and shake it out. Give yourselves a big clap as always. Awesome job. Well done, team.